So lanua hi tawan kan sungula topic yo sungula ya physics le kunga vertical projectile motion. So lanua before ya mahlweni lawa ku hi nghenelanyana theory leyi nga kona leyi nga ta ba yi ri ya nkoka swinene ka ku hlamula swivutiso swo tala leswi nga vutisiwaka laha ka topic leyiwa. So lanuwani ta sungula hi projectile. So when an object is thrown, projected, or shot upwards or downwards, it is said to be a projectile. So tekela enhlokweni marito lama ni nga ma highlighta laniwa, thrown, projected, or shot upwards, downwards, then that object is a projectile. So laniwa bari any object that's being acted upon only by the force of gravity is said to be in a state of free fall. So lanuwani nda mkomza xikombiso hi let's say ku ri na munhu loyi a ri la henhla ka building, then a hoxa bolo leyi a henhla. Bolo loko yi kha ya henhla, if the only force that's acting on this object is gravity, then hi nga vula ku ri this ball is in free fall. Leswi swa ha ri true na loko u tshika ya hansi kumbe cumeta ya hansi. If the only force leyi actaka ka this ball or object is gravity, then this object is in free fall. So tekela enhlokweni marito lama ni nga ma highlighta la. So laniwa bari projectiles experience a constant gravitational acceleration g of 9.8 meters per second squared downwards, irrespective of whether it is moving upwards, downwards, or it is at its maximum height. So laniwa va vula ku ri, let's say a hi sunguleni la, loko munhu loyiwa o teka bolo leyi kumbe object leyi a yi hoxa ya henhla, then acceleration ya yona i 9.8 meters per second squared downwards. Leswi swa ha ri true na loko this case a yi teka yi cukumeta hansi, acceleration ya kona na yona i 9.8 meters per second squared. Even at maximum height, the acceleration, it's still 9.8 meters per second squared downwards. Why acceleration lewa yi ri constant for all these three cases? Yi constant hi ku the only force that's acting on this object is gravity, and gravity yi acta downwards. It always acts downwards. So if gravity ku ri yona the only force yi acta ka an object, swi vula ku ri it will cause that object to accelerate in the direction in which gravity acts. I'm not sure if this makes sense. Okay, I'm going to repeat that statement later. If the only force that's acting on this object is gravity, and gravity acts downwards. So I'm not sure if you guys remember this formula. Yeah, F net is equals to ma, right? If this is acting downwards, then it means this object will accelerate in the direction in which this force acts. So if force ya hina yi acta downwards, or net force ya hina ya downwards kumbe acta downwards, swi ta vula ku na acceleration ya object ya hina kumbe ya projectile ya hina yi ta va yi ri downwards na yo. That's why ka case leyiwani na ka case leyiwani na ka case liya acceleration yi ri 9.8 meters per second squared downwards, i timhaka to gravity is the only force that's acting on the object and it's acting downwards. Leswi vula ku yi ta causa object liya ku yi accelerate downwards na yo. So swin'wana swa sweswo ni kha ni swi vula ku ri at maximum height, velocity is equals to 0, kambe acceleration is equals to 9.8 meters per second squared downwards. So lanuani even at maximum height, although velocity is 0, kambe acceleration is 0. And reason ya kona kari yale yani hari kota kuibula ku. It's because gravity acted downwards. It will either time carrying it kula ku ita cause acceleration ya object le ku somewhere 9.8 meters per second downwards. Change. So lanuani the equation leti nga ta va khe ti tirhisa lanuwa hi letiwa. La Vf nga final velocity, Vi ku nga initial velocity, A acceleration, which in this case will be the gravitational acceleration, which is 9.8 meters per second squared. Then this is the time. Then this is the displacement. So lanuwani hi lexi xivutiso lexi hi fanele xi endlaku lanuwa xo sungula. So lanuwa va ri a stone is projected vertically upwards at a speed of 12 meters per second from a height h above the ground. Ignore the effect of air resistance. Then xivutiso xo sungula xi ku calculate the time taken for stone A to reach its maximum height. So lanuwani nzame ku redraw this diagram. So lanuwa va ri calculate nkarhi lowu stone A yu tekaku ku travela from lanuwa ka fika ka maximum height. Hi tiva yini hi maximum height? At maximum height leswi hi swi tivaku i ku velocity is 0 meters per second, acceleration is 9.8 meters per second squared downwards. And the last tiva ku ri va hi nyikete initial velocity ya stone A. So Vi is equals to 12 meters per second. Then iku hi lava nkarhi wo sukela ku fika ka maximum height, and na swi tiva ku at maximum height velocity is 0. Then this is our final velocity. So leswi swi nga na nkoka ka ti-equation letiwa i ku munhu a langa direction kumbe ku choose direction, and direction leyi a yi chuzaku lanuwa hi yona a fanele a yi tirhisaka ku endla swivutiso hinkwaswo leswi nga kona ka question 3. Like any question leyi nga ta va kona after 3.1, direction ya yona yi fanele yi va the same direction na leyi nga ta va yi chuzini loko endla 3.1. The moment i sungula ku cinca ti-direction swi ta confuse. So rather choose one direction and stick to it. So lanuwani mina nda choose upwards as positive. Sorry. So we'll choose upwards as positive. Or so lanuwa loko choose the equation i ku ha langutisa information leyi nga na yona. Hi ta sungula hi equation leyiwa. Equation leyiwa yi na final velocity, initial velocity, acceleration na time. Lanuwa final velocity ya hina ha yi tiva ka xivutiso xa hina. Initial velocity na yi tiva, gravitational acceleration na yi tiva. So hi nga calculate nkarhi. So xin'wana lexi ni xi rhandzaka mina i ku rhanga ni tsala information leyi ni nga na yona, then ni tsala na information leyi ni fanele ku yi calculate. So ha swi tiva ku initial velocity lanuwana ha swi tiva ku initial velocity i 12 meters per second upwards, right? Or just pose it as positive. Then final velocity is 0 meters per second. As tiva ku gravitational acceleration E minus 9.8 meters per second squared. It choose upwards as positive, and this acceleration here is somewhere downwards. So here we have to put in the negative sign. Then time yona ifanele calculate. Then itatirhisa formula liya ku V final, then VI plus I delta T. V final is 0 because maximum height velocity is 0. Initial velocity 12 meters per second. Acceleration 9.8. Time yo ilava kuyona ayidivi. Then itateka this part or this term iyisa la left hand side. Then it divided both sides e 9.8. Then itakuma ku time ya hina e 1.2. Let me confirm. Yeah, 9.245. So yeah, yetini xo tsuxa hina xo sungula.